This is hitting YouTube. Alright, so we just finished getting completely smacked in the MCS, and right as I go to swap over and do something else, we get a ban list. So, yeah, we're gonna find out what's here. It's not updated on the NA page yet. So we've got the EU page up. Actually, currently checking the NA page real quick, because I actually prefer how it's formatted. Over here, nope, it's still the old list, so we're just gonna do it with this one. Early predictions. They hit a Rise Heart. I want them to ban it, but they probably won't. Diablosis is gone. Cyberstein, maybe? Stein is a potential problem at the moment. Also, rebanning Stein would be funny. They may check Super Heavy Samurai and Pearly. I don't think anything else really needs to go. Like, the format would be completely fine if Kashtira just didn't exist. So, we're gonna scroll through slowly, see what we get. Ban the entire game, make a new game. I mean, possibly. They should have never unbanned Stein. I do agree. Alright, so it's set on the Forbidden tab, so we can just go one at a time for each things. That's fine. Any bans? There's Stein. Stein is rebanned. It's gone. Snow still banned. Maxi still banned. Sorry for you Maxi lovers. Harp is still banned. Can they just give us back one Harp? I want to see Orcus do something. Colossus is still banned. Cowards, give me back Colossus. What? Okay, I predicted a small check to Super Heavy. I didn't think they were gonna ban something. Banning Scarecrow doesn't kill the deck, but it kills the FTK. So, you know what? Sure. I think this is probably bad for the deck, but that's fine. I would have said limited Scarecrow. But I guess they're just being careful. There we go. Diablosis is gone. Also, we're in the number, so a Rise Heart is not banned. Dang it. But with Diablosis gone, the whole Kashtira locking out 8 or 9 of your zones is dead. Kashtira is still going to be an annoying deck to deal with, but they're not going to be locking every zone anymore. Diablosis had to go. Also, is this the first prize card they've banned? Because remember, Diablosis was originally a prize card. This might be the first prize card they've banned. I don't think there's any spells that... They banned Expulsion! Yo, that's huge! So Branded's still gonna be really good, but the locks people were doing with Branded Explosion, even outside of Branded, that's gone. No more giving people Ra's Disciple. No more giving people the Gimmick Puppet card. No more giving people Arsenal Crestia or whatever cards it is, so. Wow, Expulsion banned. That's huge. Appointment of the Red Lotus, I thought this card was already banned, so sure. Wow. I know it's a Ruling's Nightmare, but put last turn back to 1 to see what happens. That's it for bans. Branded Expulsion's big. Wow. Alright, switch to the Limited tab and start moving. This is the way I want to see. They finally brought back Blaster. Ooh. I want to see Salamangreat experiment with this card. Salamangreat's the first hit that comes to mind with this. Blaster's a cool unban. I want to see what people do with it. You know, I was sitting here hyping up and complimenting Shiggy's earlier in the YCS posts about playing Math Mac. Oh my gosh, they limited circular. Well, I'm no longer going to. I was going to build Math Mac for the new format, potentially. I'm not anymore. Wow, circular limited is nuts. You thought the deck was a glass cannon now. They still have multiple ways to circular, but they basically now just live or die on if circular resolves, and if they don't get their OTK, they lose. They limited Gamma? Oh. Well, I was playing Gamma and Blackwings for in my upcoming TCG build. Because my TCG build is literally just going to be mostly identical to the Master Duel build that I have. Gamma to 1, I like this though because a lot of decks I play just died at Gamma. I do agree, Gamma being at 1, completely fine. You did miss the match, we got wrecked by Tier, but we have a TCG ban list, which is very nice. Potentially. Anything else? Tiger still at 1. Excuse me. Run that back. Danglong is back? Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Okay, I'm fine with this. There it is. Okay, they did limit a Rise Heart at least. I think the card should be banned, but banning Diablosis and limiting a Rise Heart might be enough to make the format a little better. This should be fine. It also means Cashier is a lot more fragile now too, I think. That should be fine. Anything else? They did check Pearly as well. It's like if they check Super Heavy Samurai, they should check Pearly, right? Delicious Memory to 1. It's a consistency hit. They're trying to make sure it's not the best deck like it became in the OCG. Sure, this is completely fine. If they needed to hit something. Really? Naturia Sacred Tree. Interesting. I like it, but cool. Also, do they realize they have Magical Explosion double limited? That's a typo somewhere for them. Sacred Tree is interesting, though. I get why it's a check to, like, the Vernisylph Naturia deck that's running around. I don't know if it was needed, but at the same time, Sacred Tree is kind of a crazy card. Oh, they did the same thing with Time Steal. It's on here twice. That's funny. That's it for the limits. Alright, semi-limits. Anything new? I doubt it, but let's see. Herald of Orange Light back to 2. That's a little boost to Drytron. And decks that play Diviner and such. Sprite might play it now. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Kashtira Unicorn. Okay, so that's a consistency hit to Kashtira. That plus the Arise Heart limit, plus the Diablosis ban. That's cool. Huh? Alright, here's the questioning hit of the list. Lightning Storm to 2. Excuse me, what? Why? I mean, Sure. Sure. Yeah, even chat's like, what? Okay, that's the weird hit of the list. I was wondering where the weird hit was gonna be. It's Lightning Storm. Desires are still 2. Runic Fountain. Oh, okay, hold. We'll get to that next one in a minute. Runic Fountain to 2. Sure. That does very little. I guess it makes it to where you can't just go fountain, then fountain, then fountain. Sure. Engage. I know we're getting you striker support again. But do they really need more than one engage? I don't want this card back. I have a playset of this card. Like, I don't want to see this card back. And I can barely see from the next one. Sprite starter to 2. So that's their consistency hit to Sprite. Sure. I don't think that really does anything. Sprite's fine right now. I know a lot of people want Sprite blue hit, but like, this is fine. Just a small consistency hit. That's it. Alright. What's next, Duster? And before Duster's at 3 here now, I'd be terrified, honestly. Alright, what's being released? Steam the Cloak from 1 to 3. That's fine. You're not going to play more than 1 anyway. Birdman to 3? That's interesting. Would you play Birdman and Blackwings? That's interesting. I don't think it's going to do anything, but sure. Samsara Lotus from 0 to 3? I mean, it's an FTK enabler. Someone will find a way to re-break this card. But it's probably fine. Quick fix to 1 to 3. Sure. Spiral's not doing anything. This should be fine. Recital Starling from 2 to 3. Sure. Most people are only playing 1. Some are playing 2. Probably errata. No, if there was an errata, there would be an asterisk by it. Draco Face Off from 1 to 3. This is fine. This is fine. Draco Face Off might jump scare people who played in Pepe format, but I think this is fine. Alright, release all the striker cards, why don't you? Multi-roll from 1 to 3. Sure. People are gonna be experimenting with striker 100% now. Just release all the striker cards, I guess. That's it! I mean, the list did what it needed to do. That's what matters here. Like, and then latest is just all the changes. So, Stein, Scarecrow, Diablosis, a Pointer, Expulsion, Band. Brain Explosion's kind of out of left field, but I agree with this hit. This card is very toxic. So, Expulsion, Band, I infinitely agree with. Diablosis 100% had to go. This stops Kashtira from locking like 8 to 9 of your zones now with full combo. Proving that Stein should have never been unbanned in the first place. Stein's gone again. I hope Master Duel follows suit on this. I think Stein's still legal in Master Duel. Scarecrow is... I don't know if it's the card I would have chosen, but this does hit the deck in a big way. Circular is a bit out of left field. I don't think Mathmech needed the hit, but I know a lot of people have been complaining about LOL access code OTK. I think they should just, instead of limit Circular, they should have banned Update Jammer. but this is fine. I like the Gamma hit. I wish Droll and Lockbird would have joined it on this list, but that's fine. Dinlong to 1's interesting. A Rise Heart, much needed. I think the card should have been banned, but they're probably going to cash in on this card and get into the Mega Tens, so makes sense. Delicious Memory, small check to Pearly. It just makes it where they can't stack multiples. I think this is fine. Sacred Tree is interesting. That's fine. I'm iffy on Herald of Orange Light. We may see that. May see the fairy shenanigans come back again. Cashier Unicorn, sure. Lightning Storm's the weird one here. Engage to 2 and multi-roll to 3. I don't like this. I don't think Striker needs it. And then, yeah, all these unlimits are fine. Except for the maybe Samsara Lotus. I don't know if I agree with that one. But yeah, there's the list. You'll be doing this over on Twitch, where I stream usually at least 4 times a week. But yeah, what does everyone else think should have been hit? And why is it exactly ban or Rise Heart or ban Fenrir? Actually, limit Fenrir would have been fine.